Today's lesson is going to be on solving equations with grouping symbols. So again, just like in yesterday's lesson, I want you to pause the video and I want you to read through these examples, both of them, on your own. So pause the video and do that now. Great. Now let's do some exercises together. There are 10 today. Just like yesterday, you will need to work these problems out on a separate sheet of paper. So I've already attached a sheet of paper to my document. You may have an app that allows you to do that, or you can just take out a physical, regular piece of notebook paper and a regular pencil to work these problems out on. You'll just take a picture and upload that assignment as well. So the first problem, it says 8 times the difference between G and 3 equals 24. And we're going to number that. And again, you are allowed to use calculators. So for this one, for these types of problems, remember that you're going to have to get rid of your parentheses first, and we do that by using our distributive property. So I'm going to start off by distributing that 8. 8 times G is 8G, and then I'm going to treat that as a negative 3. 8 times negative 3 is negative 24, so I'm going to write minus 24. Bring down the equals and the other 24. At this point, you should be able to solve the problem now, or the equation. So you're going to add 24 on both sides, leaving you with 8G equals 48, and then we divide both sides by 8. So G will be 6, and let's highlight that answer. So G equals 6. I'm going to go back to the first page and write that down. Okay, let's do number 2. So 5 times the sum of x and 3 equals 25. 5 times the sum of x and 3 equals 25. That's problem 2. So we're going to start off by distributing that 5. So that'd be 5x plus 15 equals 25. I'm going to subtract the 15. So 5x is equal to 10. Now I divide both sides by 5. So x is 2. I'm going to go back and write that down. X equals 2. Let's try number 3. 7 times the difference between 2c and 5 equals 7. 7 times 2c. That's number 3. So 7 times 2c is going to be 14c. And 7 times negative 5 is negative 35, so minus 35 equals 7. So we're going to add 35 on both sides. That's what we're going to start off with. So 14c equals, and 35 plus 7 is going to be 42. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 14. 42 divided by 14 is 3. So C equals 3. Let's write that answer down. Okay, and then we'll do number 4. And I might have to flip back and forth to make sure I write this one down correctly. 2 times the sum of 3D and 7. 2 times the sum of 3D and 7 equals 5 plus 6D. Okay, so we're going to distribute that 2 first. 2 times 3D is 6D. 2 times 7 is 14. Okay, so we're going to start off by subtracting 6D on both sides. Oh, and our variables have just canceled out. So we end up with that 14 is equal to 5. This is a special case equation, and we're going to talk about this in another lesson. So we're not going to worry about this problem right now. Let's put next to it, I'm going to put a little star here, and let's go ahead and look at the problems. So you need to work, I'm going to put a little star here. You're going to do 5 through 10 now independently. However, if you get a problem like we did in number 4 where the variables are completely cancel out, then we're going to put a little star next to those problems because, I forgot number 5, because we were going to talk about those at another time in another lesson. So you won't need to go any further with those. But go ahead, let's pause the video and work on 5 through 10. Okay, welcome back. Here are the answers to 5 through 10. Notice that I put a star next to 7 and 8 because those are going to be those special equations. You may need to pause the video to get this information down. Here's the work for 5 through 7. Notice that in number 7, the variables canceled out. And I told you anytime you have that occur, then that's going to be one of those special case equations, which we'll talk about in another lesson. Pause the video, make sure that your work aligns with mine. And then here's 8, 9, and 10. Again, 8 is a special case equation. The variables canceled out. Again, you'll learn about that in another lesson. So pause the video and make sure your work for 8, 9, and 10 is also accurate. Okay, remember that if you have any questions at all, you need to contact your teacher. If you did your work on notebook paper, then you'll need to take a picture of that and upload it to this particular assignment. It's not enough just to have answers like this. It's not enough just to have that, so you need to have the work included. Once you've uploaded the work, then you can work on your independent practice.